So just a bit earlier, a few hours ago, while I was walking from home to go pick up some sushi to eat and then take a ride into West Hollywood, California, I left my house and there were about 9 military helicopters hovering above and around my house. And I walked out down the street a block away, and then I remembered that I had forgotten a coupon that I have that gets me 30% off, and so I went back to get the coupon. What I noticed when I had first left, though, was that the helicopter, the main one that was closest above my house, seemed to have followed me that one block away. It drifted with me as I walked, and this was confirmed when I went inside and I came back and it was right above my house again. So then I walked down the street and made a left-hand turn and walked about a quarter of a mile away, walking 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 blocks or so, and it was slowly drifting towards me. And then when I finally made a right down another street to go through the rear entrance of the market where the sushi restaurant was, I walked behind a building. So at the angle I walked, I went out of view of the helicopter. And I waited a few moments with the camera pointed in the direction of the building, and surely, slowly, the helicopter came over like a little peekaboo and hovered over again, just watching me. So then from there I went inside the building where the sushi restaurant was and just wanted to check just to see if it was still really, if it was hovering more towards me. So I go inside, and inside this structure where the sushi restaurant and the market is, there's an open courtyard in the center. So it's surrounded by the building on all sides, but there's an open, so there's no ceiling or roof, and I stood there for a little bit, and sure enough, the chopper drifted in again over the corner, hovering above me. And so there's a whole block in between. For the chopper to come from, first of all, it crossed over the street. So it was across the street from where I was when it came in peekaboo above the building, and then in order to hover above the courtyard where I was, it had to go over half of the building. So I went inside, got my sushi, and then kept on going in that direction and crossed another street. And sure enough, the chopper came over and hovered again across the street. So it went another full block to hover above me again. So there's a couple of videos that I'm going to post, and this will be part 1, and then I'll post the videos in sequence as I recorded them. The first one's about 3 minutes long, the second one is about 11 minutes long, and the third one's a little bit shorter. And on the third one, so the first one I started seeing the choppers, and then I filmed a few of them for a couple minutes just to establish. Then when I realized that I was really being followed, I filmed another one for the walk that it took me a little bit over 11 minutes to get to the first stop where the helicopter was playing peekaboo. And in the third building, when I was at a bus stop across the street finally, and as soon as a bus started coming, then all of a sudden the chopper took off. So it was as if to say, okay, he's getting on a bus now, we're not going to follow him on foot anymore. It's very strange. So you should watch the videos. I'm going to put them as 1, 2, and 3, and check it out and see what you think. And mind you, this was 2 days after I filmed what was an unidentified flying object in West Hollywood. So we'll see what that's all about. Until next time, stay well.